Hello everybody, Rockstar TK here, and welcome to a new game on a new Let's Play I'm doing here on the Switch, which is Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. So yeah, I'm actually playing here on the Switch. First off, we're going to start off with Hyrule Field here in Legend mode. You have to actually complete Legend mode to have actually completed the game. At the very least. Now I'm going to skip cutscenes, okay? I'll either skip them or I'll even edit them out if they're not skippable, if you will.
Princess Zelda led a valiant defense against hopeless odds.
Yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and start the battle here. Yeah, they do give you a preview of the map before you go ahead and actually go into it. So we're going to be fighting in multiple locations. So now in this game, multiple characters are in fact playable, usually per level. There may be a few levels in which, or some that, or maybe many, I don't know, but there definitely are levels where only one character is playable the whole entire mission through, but now I'm gonna try to keep these videos down to 15 minutes or less than that. Again, I always do skip the cutscenes. If these cutscenes are not skippable, then I'll edit them out. Now, there will be some missions that are so long that it's impossible to keep it down to less than 15 minutes. In such an event like that, I'll either just upload the video as longer than 15 minutes, but still try to keep it down as short as possible over, or I might as well, or I would actually split it into two different videos for the same mission if I have to. I would hope not to do that though. I would actually prefer to have it all in one video that is essentially less than 15 minutes long. Now, oh, Volga, we already have a boss to fight already here. So, if you do actually hold the L button, it'll actually help you lock on to the boss or major enemy that you have to fight. This also includes like outpost, bosses and keep bosses as well. If you defeat the outpost boss, you will always conquer the outpost, and so red is enemy outpost, blue is your outpost. And then when it comes to keeps, castle, there's always going to be castle keeps that you always have to keep going through. If it's indicated as red inside, then it's held by the enemy, but if it's held by you, that color would be blue. Okay. So blue is your territory or held by you. Okay. Now these all these minions are very easy one-hit kills, and I'm always gonna play in easy anyway because I don't see really much of a point to playing any of the harder difficulties like normal or hard. But try to collect some items too along the way like that, and then you have to also open treasure chests when you can. Just find myself, SA. Now this one, you actually have obtained bombs, so now you have to press the ZR and that'll fire bombs. Later in the game you'll have other items in which you'll be able to use, and you'll be able to switch between them, and so when you press ZR you'll use the other items as well. You always start off with playing as Link. And I like playing this thing. He's like my go-to primary character, especially in the Smash Bros. Games. So, well, particularly young Link in like Ultimate and Melee and all other Smash games. The adult Link, I guess, yeah, it would be. Now I just switched to Zelda. You know, so you can, as I said, you could always play as, you know, various, you know, Hyrule characters, even in the Legend mode, as long as the mission has set it out for you that way, as it is in this case. Now I just switched to Zelda, who's on the other side of the Hyrule Field here, so especially when we're not able to interconnect with the with between zones right now, this is a very helpful thing to do. Because the gates are not open, you know, to where Link is, so Zelda is on this side. And there's no other way to get through right now. You have to get the gate open, but you have to take out that keep boss right now, which, there it is. The Westfield keep, I think so. Now, the keep is open, and now we just have to, you know, blow this thing up, I guess. Yeah, you can always use the L button to change your focus and stuff and to realign it. Now I just blew that thing up, so now Link and Zelda can actually interact now. There's another dinosaur over here. It's a very evil dinosaur. And now the bridge gate is open. Okay, good. The central keep we can get to. Yeah. I mean, yeah, so we have to. So we do have to actually capture a lot of keeps and gates. Or we have to. So we have to actually, you know, capture some, you know, areas in order to actually complete this mission. Yeah, so I always go for all the minions, big and small here, just so we can, get as many KOs in, get like a massive amount of KOs. Getting over 1,000 is usually something that's going to happen, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get more than that. Let's actually get this one here, the rock face key, West rock face key. Now there will be these things like golden skulltulas that do appear on the map, but I don't know how to actually handle those things yet, nor do I know if I ever will. But anyway, yeah. But those are not necessarily the most important parts of the game. What's really most important, especially for me, is to just successfully beat the mission. That's just what I'm here to do. In fact, Legend mode is actually essentially necessary to do in all the missions, and that way when you do that, you'll be able to unlock free mode as well, the same mission. So I'm going to try to knock out the Legend mode out of the way so that I can focus on free mode later on. There's another outpost, the outpost captain. Let's take these guys out. Capture this outpost. And let's go into this door here. Well, that's we have to buy it. There we go. And now we switch over to Zelda to check out some more enemies here. Now, when you play these missions for the first time, there will always be these tutorials that will come up, and then when they do come up, you want to read those things. I mean, I'm not showing the tutorials. I always practice ahead of time before I actually show these things, so, for the sake of time. But but I also do take into consideration that tutorials that are built into the game are not always sufficient enough for some people. For some people may not have the ability to completely understand those things. That's okay. That's part of the reason why I'm making this video here too at the same time, so hopefully I can help supplement stuff for you. Now Link and Zelda, we have to go inside the fountain here. We arrived. Okay, we both arrived, so... Alright, wait, you have to now that we're both here, we have to go inside that thing, but... Impa, now you have some work to do to take out that Lizalfos. That's what these lizard enemies that you have to fight are. These are very powerful. These are, you know, pretty hard enemies. So we gotta take these things out. These are very essential to figure out. Okay. Alright, so it's defeated, so... Alright, let's open up the treasure chest if we can too. So usually there will be something that comes out, but in this case if money comes out, and you should also take that as well too. And so you can also help, you know, buy some upgrades later on too with a bazaar. Now in this case, okay, so now you can get into the, now we can finally get into the magic circle, so. Devastating blow to the enemy forces, that's great. Okay, so now Zelda has left the battlefield, and that's actually supposed to happen. Yeah, I took quite a lot of damage. Empire took a lot of damage over here, so gotta take some more, you know, some more health, you know, intake. And now the final boss of this level, King Dodongo, with the North Square. So let's go ahead and rush our way into that one. Yeah, there is an unoccupied. There is a keep that we did not capture. That's okay. You don't have to capture every single keep, but you definitely have to. But there were keeps that did have to be captured, and we got those ones. Now we do have to get to King Dodongo here. It's not as easy. It's not as easy, nor is it as hard as you would think. But and apparently I made a mistake to do this, but it's okay. You can take out the minions and you can kind of help, you know, boost your own power this way. Oh, frozen bombs. Okay. I don't know why I did that, but that was a little too premature. You can also use X to, if your meter, not your magic meter, but your special power meter is fully charged up. And so yeah, so when Dodongo, once Dodongo opens his mouth to inhale again, you can throw the bombs in again. Just like that, yep. And then it's gonna fall over to the side after it eats the bombs, and then you gotta just hit the stun again. And that was one last hit already. Oh wow. Yep. So yeah, that was a pretty fast hit right there. A fast, a very fast time in which we defeated Dodongo. But other bosses can be much more notorious, and they might take a lot more time to defeat. Now this outpost is still in the enemy's hands, but that's okay if we didn't capture it, because we still successfully defeated it. And yeah, because Zelda has left the battlefield, that's why she's missing. I will tell you though.
The Triforce is the...
Let's get this cutscene. How? Yeah, so less than 12 minutes. Okay, that's nice. I will tell you though that later on she will come up anyway as somebody else, if you know what I mean. And I'll see you in another map of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. We'll do the Elden Caves next.